name is Kingsley Allison. Come with me for a winter's drive through the Yorkshire Dales. I'll be making stops along the way. Starting from Bolton Abbey, here is the route. Bolton Abbey is in Wharfedale, North Yorkshire. It takes its name from the ruins of the 12th century Augustinian monastery known as Bolton Priory. Bolton Abbey has been carefully managed by the Devonshire family since 1755 and remains the Yorkshire seat of the 12th Duke of Devonshire. The landscape at Bolton Abbey inspires and has been admired in the past by artists such as Turner, Ruskin and Royal, as well as the poet Wordsworth. Today, the 33,000-acre estate contains 6 areas designated as sites of special interest, including Stridwood, an ancient woodland, mainly oak, which contains the length of the river wharf known as the Strid. The estate is open to visitors and includes many miles of all-weather walking routes. Time to move on. I'm now leaving Bolton Abbey. This is the viewpoint on the right, Barton Tower. my first stop on the winter's drive through the Yorkshire Dales. I'm here at Burnsall. Burnsall is regarded as being one of the most beautiful villages in Wharfedale, situated on a bend of the River Wharfe, surrounded by spectacular fells. Let's have a look at those fells. There you can see the beauty of Wharfedale. I'm standing on top of Burnsall Bridge. William Craven, born 2 miles from here, created the road to Burnsall from Appletreewick and replaced the old Packhorse Bridge, which was destroyed during the flood. Now looking at the cricket pitch, it has the reputation as being the most picturesque in England, with the River Wharfe forming a boundary. Let's take a look from the other side of the bridge. The pathway along there is part of the Dales Way. Standing in the village green in the middle is the maypole, on top of which is the weather vane in the shape of a fish. The Dales Way is a 80-mile long distance walking path. It starts in Ilkley, West Yorkshire to Bowness in the Lake District. The majority of the walk passes through the Yorkshire Dales, alongside rivers, through valleys, on limestone pavements and over moors. I'm looking across at the Red Lion, which dates back to the 16th century and was originally a fairman's inn. Sign of the past. Local government reform in 1974 saw the 3 ridings abolished and replaced with the present-day ceremonial counties of North Yorkshire, South and West Yorkshire, with York incorporated into North Yorkshire. Burnsall is now in North Yorkshire. I'm taking a stroll down the main street through Burnsall. Village drinking fountain. Let's look at the inscription on this bench. Burnsall Green. Carrying on down the main street through Burnsall. This is a little stream that comes down from the hills and it feeds into the River Wharfe. Clapper Bridge for walkers. And here we have the information board. Welcome to Burnsall. There are 10 points of interest: the Devonshire Fell Hotel, Village Green and River, etc., etc., and the Village Hall. Just going to swing the camera over to this side so we can get another view of this bridge. I'm going to leave the Village Green and take a trip up to the school and church. Now standing outside St Wilfrid's Church with its unique blue face clock. Walking down to the Lich Gate. This is an absolutely splendid Lich Gate. Lich Gate was moved into its current position in 1858 when the churchyard was extended. The gate turns on a central spindle with weights controlling its operation. The gate is believed to be just one of 4 in the country which operates on this principle. The Lich Gate was sometimes called Corpse Gate, as a reminder that it was at one time customary for a bearer to rest beneath the Lich Gate during the initial start of the funeral service. This is the village school. It's a grade 2 listed building and dates back to 1602 and was once a grammar school which was founded by William Craven. An inscription over the doorway reads, "William Craven, Alderman of London, founder of this school, Anno Domini 1601. Time to move on to the next destination, which is Grassington. Leaving Burnsall, the next location is going to be Grassington. Grassington, so let's take a look around. The smithy. These were very, very popular many years ago, long before motor cars, because the main form of transport was horse and cart. And the horses needed their hooves replacing. What does this say? Okay, interesting. Let's fold. Let's see what the date is on this plinth. 1744. That is of an age. Another very old building. This belonged to the church. Indeed, welcome to Grassington. Grassington is one of the most visited villages in the Yorkshire Dales, with its cottages, rather grand town hall, and busy cobbled square. This former lead mining village is the focal point for local and visitor activities. The village hosts a music and arts event, the Grassington Festival, each June, and the celebrated Dickensian Festival each December. Cobblestone Cafe. The Cobblestone Cafe takes its name from these streets. Dales Villages, or should I say Dales Town. Interesting. Well, this is quite interesting. Very interesting sculpture of a pig with a heart shape behind it. Another one of these streets called Broughton Fold. One could say that's a bit of a metaphor. I love pigs. Well, I'm looking around Grassington. It's part of the drive. This is one of the features of old telephone boxes. They've been turned into storage for defibrillators. Continuing with my walk around Grassington, we're now entering the market square with the seating arrangements. There are a lot of flower pots around the square which are sponsored by various businesses and individuals. Memento to a loved one. This is an old drinking fountain. A lot of these villages had these drinking fountains in for not only the residents but also for the horses that used to provide the transportation between the villages up and down the dales. Let's see if we can see what the date is on this plaque. There. Walk up the main street. Grassington was transformed into the fictional market town of Dowerby during the filming of Channel 5 series All Creatures Great and Small. Also, parts of the Robert Downey film Dr. Dolittle was filmed here. Continue with my walk up the main street of Grassington. Let's see what this sign says for this particular street. Another fold, Summers Fold, also known as Hatchfield. Dowerby. This shop takes its name from the fictional series All Creatures Great and Small. The shop specializes in all things to do with licorice. Closed but still awesome. Polly's Fold. Further on up the main street we come to this sign. What a fantastic shape of two parades. During the summer months, this is a much photographed street due to the floral displays outside the houses. The Folk Museum contains a collection which depicts all aspects of life in the area, including photographs, doll's house, tools, geology and archaeology. Pay to visit sometime. This is the end of my walk around Grassington, a beautiful little village in the Yorkshire Dales. Time to move on to the next destination. See you shortly.